today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 7 at-home treatments that are going to help to reduce the necklines and tighten any of the sagging skin, even the turkey neck. If you are new here, hello, I'm Jody Lynn and I am 52 years young. And on my channel, I talk about how to take care of the skin with a good skincare routine, SPF daily, and the help of beauty devices. They do work. And I didn't even start my skincare journey until I was about 47 years of age. So it's never too late. That is what I talk about here on my channel, is how to take care of the skin at home. I don't go in office, nothing wrong with that. I'm just trying to do everything at home, and I love skincare. So if that is your thing, subscribe. I would love to have you. I also just want to point out that none of these treatments are going to be as spectacular as going in and getting plastic surgery, right? I mean, plastic surgery is like the best thing, I guess you could say, as far as massive change happening. So that's not really what I talk about here on my channel. Don't think there's anything wrong with it. But I'm just saying that that is really, you're going to want to do your own research on that. So in today's video, what I share with you is how to turn back the hands of time, maybe by 5 to 7 years. And you will see change. Obviously, everybody's expectation and what that, looks like for them is different. So, but just keep that in mind. Treatment number 7 is exfoliation. You want a chemical exfoliation. Chemical exfoliants speed up cell turnover and unstick the cellular glue that holds dead cells together in the outer layer of the skin. They will help to diminish dark spots, hyperpigmentation, as well as minimize those fine lines and wrinkles. So a couple of my favorite chemical exfoliations. The first one is Queens of New York. This is a 7-in-1 white and bright super serum. This is absolutely amazing. It has 7 pigment inhibitors that is going to help not only brighten this area, but also help to smooth the area, smooth out the texture of the neck. Now, the neck, as we age, we really neglect our neck and décolleté, which is why sometimes you'll see that your neck looks so much more aged than the face. So when it is dry and crepey, it looks so much more aged. Chemical exfoliation is going to help not only with the hyperpigmentation of the skin, but also to even out the skin tone. Another one of my favorites is the Ordinary lactic acid. I totally see a difference when I stop using these. I actually combine these in the morning. That is how I use these. Now, this one is the 10% with hyaluronic acid. You could start with the lactic acid 5%. The Ordinary does have a 5%. This is going to last you forever. And I absolutely love lactic acid as a beautiful chemical exfoliation because it's so gentle. Every skin type is definitely different, so make sure that you're going in just a couple of days a week, and then you can gradually increase until you get to daily. Both of these are super affordable as well. The 6th treatment is serums. A lot of the reasons that you'll see this area age so much more than the face is because we're forgetting to bring down our serums and our SPF. And of course, SPF is an absolute must. Without it, none of anything that I'm going to be talking about will work. So make sure that you're using that daily. So always making sure that you're bringing down your serums down the neck, down the décolleté, in the morning and in the evening. So a couple of musts are vitamin C's during the day. I love an L-ascorbic acid. I also love THD, which is a alternative vitamin C, or I should say a vitamin C derivative that is way more gentle. And I find it to be absolutely beautiful if you're can't tolerate an L-ascorbic acid. In the product description below, I'm going to link some of my favorites. I will give you some budget-friendly ones as well. But vitamin C, some sort of vitamin C is going to be really to what you want to help protect from environmental factors. And then of course, retinol in the evening. Now I use a prescription tretinoin, which is the highest strength of retinoid that you can get, and you get it through a prescription. I don't use it on my neck or décolleté because it's way too irritating. So I use an over-the-counter retinol. I actually use a retinaldehyde. I've worked my way up. It's taken me about a good year just to get to a retinaldehyde, which is one of the strongest retinoids that you can purchase over the counter. There's so many out there, and they are formulated, I feel, so much more brilliantly than what they were years ago. And what I mean by that is not only are you getting the retinol, but you're also getting a lot of hydrating properties in the formulation, which kind of helps to lessen any irritation, okay? So a couple of my favorite retinols, the Youth Retinol with an OL is a great formulation. You could also just put in a couple of drops and smooth it in your moisturizer and put that over your face. That is a really great affordable option. Maylove has a beautiful retinaldehyde that I absolutely love. Let us know some of your favorite retinoids in the comment section below. We would love to know. The next one is a neck cream. I'm all about a neck cream, just like I'm all about an under eye cream. If you are over 50, you know what I'm talking about. And let us know if you use a neck cream. I would love to know, and which ones that you use. I kind of play around with different ones, but I love a neck cream because it's super hydrating. And a lot of them, I really suggest actually getting one that has a lot of peptides. So a couple of my favorite are the Dermatology has an advanced neck cream. I absolutely love that one. I think Dermalect has a really nice one as well. I've also been just experimenting for the last month, the Neo Strata Firming Neck Cream. This one is really good as well. But I'm a firm believer in neck creams. If you have any of that are your favorite, please let us know. Treatment number 5, microcurrent. Microcurrent or some sort of fascia release that you could do with your hands. If you didn't have a microcurrent device, or you just didn't want to get a microcurrent device because they can be kind of pricey, you could definitely use your hands and do some sort of massage or fascia release. Christine Byers, there's also other YouTubers out there that do wonderful face yoga techniques that can be helpful. I prefer microcurrent because I find it to be less labor intensive than the hands, but I'll list some videos that you can check out if you want to go that route. But microcurrent sends electrical current to the muscles and skin cells that will aid in tightening and contouring the face. Now, what's important to note is there are a lot of different microcurrent devices on the market, and I'm not a fan of a lot of them. And these are my favorite. I've done a whole video on these 3. Pick the one that you're going to be consistent with. But I love microcurrent because not only is it going to build ATP, but it's also going to eventually, it can potentially help with collagen building. Not a lot of research on that, but we've got a lot of anecdotal, I guess you could say, research with microcurrent that so many people use it and love it. And also just keeping this area really nice and healthy. Microcurrent has a wonderful, just a lot of health benefits, but I love it also for the lines on this sides of the neck. And microcurrent is not going to be your best friend for sagging skin, okay? It is great for minimization of lines. So that's what I like to use it for on the neck area. And I also like to use it on the jaw area to help with fascia release and lymph drainage. So I like to kind of really get in there and, you know, get rid of this lymph. And you could just use your fingers, literally just like this, and just get rid of that lymph as well. But this lymph will get kind of like stuck, and you'll get, it can look larger in this area. So your jowls can also look a little bit more large, I guess you could say. So those are some reasons why I love microcurrent. Let us know if you love microcurrent as well. All right, treatment number 4 is Oralift. This is an amazing device that is unlike any other device on the market when we're talking about beauty devices. It is actually a mouthpiece. There is no electricity in this device. Many of you have asked, do you still use it? Yes, I do. I've been using Oralift for about about 3 years now, I want to say. And what's amazing about this device is that once you get over the initial 4 months of starting to use it, you only really needed to use it twice a year, 2 months on, 4 months off, 2 months on, 4 months off. So that's pretty brilliant. This actually is a mouthpiece, like I said, and it works through adaptation. So it works really differently than any serum or any other beauty device does. And I have done a whole video on Oralift. I will show that here, but I've also interviewed the doctor who created this device if you really want to go deep into this device. But I found that it really helped with the turkey neck for me and just the structure, I guess you could say, of my face. I don't even know how to explain it, but look at that video if you want more information. But what ends up happening is the muscles that are involved are not just the facial muscles, but the muscles of the head and the neck. And therefore, when you put this in your mouth, there is an immediate improvement in the way the head rests on top of the vertebrae, thus creating better posture. So not only the physiological changes that take place are not just related to the muscles, but adjustments take place within every cell in the body to be able to cope with change. So you're not just going to see benefits in your facial structure, but also just the whole body, even your posture. And there's been many people that have said that they grind their teeth, and this can be very helpful in eliminating that they don't grind their teeth anymore, which is great, because if you think about it, if you're grinding your teeth at night, you're using a lot of those facial muscles and they're really tense. So you want to relax all of that, which is going to give you a more youthful look. So treatment number 3 is my absolute favorite for sagging skin. And if you have been following me, you know probably what it is, which is radiofrequency. Radiofrequency is, I'm telling you, the best thing to do for not only this under the turkey neck, but also the jowls. And then if you have advanced signs of aging and you're seeing some sagging here in the neck, radiofrequency is what you are going to want to use. It is the best thing. So radiofrequency uses radiofrequency and that generates heat in the dermis, which will eventually produce collagen. I'm telling you, it works. I've used this technology for over 3 years. It is not going to melt the fat on your face. That's the question I always get. If it did, it would definitely do that with me because I've been using it every week for the past almost 4 years. So note that it's not going to do that. And you're going to see change if you are consistent with it. And I have done so many videos. I have tested so many devices. So look at my most updated radiofrequency device if you're looking for a radiofrequency device. And I really go in depth. The best beauty device is going to be the one that you can be consistent with. Treatment number 2 is red light therapy. And I'm assuming if you are watching this, you probably have heard of red light therapy. There's masks, there's panels. It's just like the market is booming with all of the types of red light therapy technology. And I find that at-home red light therapy is actually best for brightening the skin as well as minimizing fine lines and wrinkles. I do not feel that it's going to help with sagging skin. That's my personal opinion in the amount of years that I've been using it. So it is truly amazing. You can get a panel, you can get a mask. The Current body is actually the one that I use for the neck and décolleté. So they have one that actually covers this whole area. And then I also have a panel that I like to use as well. Right now it's the Mesama panel, which is brilliant. So depending on if I want to lay down or if I want to use a panel, because a panel is actually going to get the whole face and the whole neck and area in one shot. So again, just purchasing the one that you can be consistent with is really important. And if you are looking for a red light therapy mask or panel, I've got a video that's going to be coming out probably within the next month that is going to compare 7 red light therapy devices, very in-depth, so that you can pick the one that is going to be best for you. And the number one treatment that I find to be the most effective when we're talking about lines and hyperpigmentation, chemical peels. I am been talking about these pretty much all year because they are pretty remarkable. So not only, I always thought that chemical peels were really just for hyperpigmentation, dark spots, and to really lighten the skin, but there's so much more than that. They really help to get rid of those wrinkles, which it's pretty astonishing and amazing. So I love to use a TCA chemical peel. I started them, I'd say about September, October of last year, 2023. And I feel like it has really just taken my skincare to the next level. And I have been so pleased. So like I said, I use a TCA, and TCA is a strong acid that works by penetrating the skin's upper layers and causing a controlled injury. And during that injury, when you are healing, it ignites the wound healing response. And through that response is where collagen is being built. And it also leads to the exfoliation of damaged or aged skin cells. Now, caution is very necessary when doing chemical peels, but you can do these at home. And I really suggest Platinum Skincare as they focus on at-home peels, how to do them safely and how to do them effectively. They give you everything that you need to know. And I suggest starting out with a TCA 7. Now, this is how little these little bottles are. You can get a larger one, but I say get the little ones because you will eventually want to go up in strength. This little guy is going to last you probably about 4 treatments. It really depends on, the area that you're doing. If you want to do your whole face or the under eye and just the neck, it really depends, obviously. But this is like $14. Okay. So you're getting about 4 treatments out of this. You're going to do it every 4 to 6 weeks to really see results. And it's really important to note that the first time that you do it, you may not see huge results. You're definitely going to see some results that I think that you're going to be pleasantly happy with to keep you motivated to continue with it. But at 6 months, you are really going to be starting to see some amazing results. And then after a year, I think you're just going to be like, holy cow. Look at Platinum Skincare's website. They've got a ton of before and afters where viewers just like you and me do them at home, and they post a review and they post their before and afters. And so many of them are so stunning, and that's just what they do. I don't even think a lot of them even use beauty devices. So just kind of keep that in mind as well. So I'll look at them. You can do these. It is easy. It is super, super easy. However, there are things that you need to know. So I'm going to link this video, which is by Platinum Skincare, and they're going to tell you and walk you through everything before to prep the skin for a TCA peel, what to expect during the peel, how to do the peel, and then of course your aftercare. I'm going to be doing a whole video probably around fall is when you'll see that video and kind of how I do it. So just kind of keep that in mind as well and subscribe because you're not going to want to miss it. All right, let's go ahead and recap. If you're looking for a budget-friendly routine, you're probably going to want to do something like this. And if you are a skincare junkie like me and you love all skincare beauty devices and you like spending some time on your skin and you find it therapeutic, you might want to do a little bit more of the skin enthusiast routine. So I hope that that was helpful. Let me know if any of these resonated with you or if there's anything else that you do for the neck area. We would all love to know. If you like this video, please go ahead and give it a like. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you do not miss my upcoming videos. Until next time.